Am I the a-hole for telling my dad that his fiancée isn't my sister's fucking parent and blowing up at him over the phone? I never thought I'd end up here, typing this all out, but it's been a hell of a day. I'm 23M, the older brother to a wonderful, strong-willed 15-year-old girl who I'll call Lily for this post. Our parents are divorced and our dad is engaged for the third time. My relationship with our dad is rocky, to put it mildly. I try not to get involved too often anymore. But today, I snapped. For context, my dad has a habit of getting into serious relationships very quickly. He's been married twice before. His second wife was not a good person, especially toward me and Lily. Think Cinderella, but make it modern. She openly favored her kids over us, dismissed our feelings, and tried to parent us like we owed her something. It created years of resentment. And when we tried to tell my dad how toxic it was, he brushed us off every time. That marriage ended, not surprisingly, when she cheated on him. Fast forward a bit, and my dad is now engaged to a longtime family friend. No one in our family on either side really likes her. There's something about the way she inserts herself into things that aren't her business, especially when it comes to Lily. So today, things blew up.
It was the 4th of July.
Dad wanted Lily to spend the day with him and his fiancée's family. Lily didn't want to go, but she gave in because she didn't want to fight. Around midday, she called our mom in tears. I happened to be visiting and overheard everything.
The issue?
Lily was wearing athletic shorts, normal ones, the kind you see girls wear all the time, especially here in Texas when it's over 100 degrees outside. But apparently, Dad's fiancé had a problem with them and asked her to pull them down. Lily tried to stay calm, but when the fiancé wouldn't drop it, she called Mom for support. I asked Lily if she wanted me to say something to Dad, and she quietly said yes. So, I picked up the phone and made the call. When my dad answered, he said the fiancé was only trying to help because the shorts were halfway up Lily's ass, and that it was making her dad, Lily's soon-to-be step-grandfather, uncomfortable. I paused. That immediately set off alarms in my head. I asked, why is it Lily's fault if he's uncomfortable? That's when things escalated. We went back and forth. My dad was defensive, saying she needs to respect the house, that his fiancé is a parental figure now, and that she has every right to correct Lily. I pushed back, hard. I told him his fiancé isn't Lily's parent and has no right to discipline her, especially over clothes that aren't inappropriate to begin with. Finally, I snapped. I said, fiancé's name is not Lily's fucking parent, and she shouldn't be parenting your daughter. Dad exploded. He said I had no right to cuss at him. And yeah, I get that. I probably shouldn't have let my anger boil over, but I'd had enough. Years of watching my sister be treated like a guest in her own father's home just burst out of me. He kept saying, I'm the parent. You don't get to tell me how to raise my daughter. I told him that being a parent doesn't mean barking orders. It means listening, understanding, actually talking to your child instead of treating her like a doll to dress up and control. I reminded him that Lily is in therapy, that she's going through a lot more than just being difficult about clothes. That maybe, just maybe, this whole shorts issue is just the surface of something deeper. His response? I don't have to consider that. This isn't about anything else. That hit hard. Eventually, the conversation hit a wall. We kept going in circles, and I finally hung up. I was shaking with anger and frustration. Then something even worse happened. Lily called Mom again. She was crying. She tried to walk away from the situation, but my dad and his fiancé cornered her and scolded her for calling her mom and brother to complain. I heard this all over speakerphone. It was awful. My little sister, already hurting, already exhausted, being shamed for reaching out to the people who actually listened to her. Later that night, Mom reassured me Lily would be okay. She's coming home the next morning, and then she's heading on a planned out-of-state trip with our grandparents. Mom also scheduled an extra therapy session for her, just to make sure she has the space to process all this. And now that I've had time to cool down, I'm writing this out. I can't stop thinking about it. Did I make things worse? Should I have stayed out of it? Was I in a hole for snapping? Some extra context. The shorts weren't a problem when it's just Lily and our dad. It only becomes an issue when the fiancé is around. I asked Lily if the step-grandfather ever actually said anything about being uncomfortable, and she said no, he's never acted weird or said a word. It seems like the fiancé was just blaming him to justify her own feelings. For those wondering about the shorts, they were standard athletic shorts. Not revealing, not inappropriate, just shorts. She's also athletic and curvier than most girls her age, so people often judge her unfairly for how things fit her. It's not okay. Ironically, They've seen her wear swimsuits that show more than the shorts, but those never seem to be a problem. It's not about modesty. It's about control. Update. My sister got dropped off this morning by my dad. She's back, still pissed, but she usually is all things considered. I asked my sister about the step-grandfather, and she confirmed that he has never said anything or shown any indication that he has ever cared. I know a lot of people were putting him on blast, but I wanted to put here that he indeed, according to my sister, has not cared and that it seems to be the fiancé who's upset and just pawning the blame off on her dad. I've also seen a few people comment about her clothes, so I wanted to clarify. We live in Texas and she was out in 100+ degree weather. My sister is also athletic and is naturally curvier than a lot of girls her age, so no matter what she wears, she just fills it out more. My mom and her have gone and bought other shorts before, but it's always the same result of the fiancé getting upset about the shorts. We've, mom and sister. I've always stayed quiet because I didn't want to get involved until now. The shorts she was wearing are your standard athletic ones that cover everything and end a couple inches down her thighs. So everything is covered, and there is nothing showing that shouldn't. Also, fiancé and dad have seen sister wear swimsuits that cover less, but those never seem to be an issue. It's just the shorts. Probably going to be my only update. At least I hope it will, and maybe things can finally progress after the years of back and forth. Thank you all for the support and allowing me to vent. Hope you all have good days ahead.